And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We stand for the national anthem of Poland. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
So that's got things underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too comfortable.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Zalewski tries a cross, and the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He rises! Goal! Poland! And it's Poland who take the lead! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Adeyemi. Musiala is onto this. Oh, super! Havertz! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 11 minutes is number 7,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Zalewski. Great vision. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Aimed beyond the defence, and he welcomes it in. And a chance! Goal, Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Adeyemi.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Havertz. Szymanski. Bednarek. And it's Zalewski. And it's Zalewski. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Adeyemi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played into space out wide. Chance, surely! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Germany go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Deftly away. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Stiller. Havertz. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's in space and looking for options. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stiller. Kimmich. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He can run onto that. Now it's Musiala. Big chance! What? He's had a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Germany blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Musiala. Adeyemi. And he's picked it up out wide. That's tidy. There's the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Piontek. And they can counter here. And it's Zalewski. Can he latch on to this? Now that's well seen too. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
An exciting one too. We're about to announce.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Germany lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So off we go once more. Szymanski. Oh, no joy this time. Gross. It's a promising position. Great defending, strong and determined. Zalewski did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Stiller. Now that looks a decent ball. Zalewski. Looking for options for movement. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That ball looks a good one. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Musiala. Pressure coming in from all directions. Lewandowski. Lewandowski takes control of it and he's on the move. Gets into some space. He has found the way. It's Lewandowski! Lacking in accuracy.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Piontek is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Zalewski. Lewandowski. Tar gets a foot in here. Adeyemi. Some good work on the right flank here. Musiala in acres of space out wide. There's no flag! And the shot! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Poland making consecutive changes here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Germany are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That's a shade optimistic. Opts for safety. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Stiller going full steam ahead down the left flank. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's had it nicked away. Kivior. Kimmich. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Havertz! It wasn't a great header in the end. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Frankowski. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Szymanski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it out wide. Frankowski engages and forces him off the ball. Done delicately. Oh, super find. Cleared without complication. And that's it. Germany have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Musiala taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Germany really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.